and I say, hey, yo, YouTube, what the fuck is up, man? First of all, let me pardon myself. Let me apologize for the voice. I done had an eventful weekend, eventful week. It's a lot of things going on in your boy life, a lot of things personal, work related that's going on. I've been excited, good and bad things, but that ain't what we here for. You feel me? It's your boy, the real P, with another video, and I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. This is kind of like out of my realm to do a video that's gonna be about two battle raps, right? So I got two battles I want to talk about. That's on separate cards. Usually when I do a video, I try to keep it all on the same card, all card related, card specific. But this one is just something that's on my mind. It's an early prediction of what I think is gonna happen in these two battles. I kind of been lackadaisical on making my videos. Like I said, I've been having a lot of stuff happening. I tried to start a podcast with one of my homies. Feedback is not so good, so I might scratch that and do a one-man pod. But that's just a little something to let y'all know why I haven't been uploading anything. My subscribers are growing slowly but surely. My likes, my views are going up, and I appreciate that. I know it's a lot of hard work and dedication into this, and I know one day I'm be able to look back on these videos and say, look, I made it. Look what I did. I did 70 views only on this video. Now I'm up to however many views I'm up to. Like I said, I want to get this. I want to talk about two battles, right? Um, like I said, they're on different cards. So we're gonna start with the first one, which is November 23rd or 24th. We got a battle coming up. T Rex, Tay Roc. Now these two got a lot of history together, and they was in Dot Mob together. Of course, we know T Rex still part of Dot Mob. Him, Mook, you know how that go. And Tay Roc was there once upon a time. You feel me? Back in his early beginning days, before he was the Tay Roc that we know right now. So they got a lot of history, and it shows and it tells in the interviews. Man, it's crazy. These boys is talking greasy to each other, man. Like, I'm already knowing Tay Roc don't get no fuck. He ain't got no filter. He never have. And at the same time, T Rex be trying to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like he a big boss. You feel me? Like he be in his boss bag. Like he'll just do it. You heard what he said. Last nigga took his chain. That nigga had a funeral. You feel me? I don't know what that mean. I'm just quoting the unquotables. You feel me? But so when we get down to the nitty and gritty, we know that T Rex and Tay Roc was once brothers. Brothers of the same tribe. Used to, sit in a room, rap, and holler about the same lines. Now it's a different era, and they had to change time. They about to go mano y mano. November 23rd or 24th is game time. And at the same time, it's crazy how they talking to each other, man. You would never think that these boys ever was together. You'll never think they was ever, part of the same cloth. You feel me? Blood together, brothers under one umbrella. And I don't really know how it started, to be honest with you. Like, I see the Twitter stuff, I see the YouTube stuff, and I'm like, man. So let's get into it. Tay Roc shows the Dot Mob chain, right? The Dot Mob chain that he say he was gifted from T Rex. And I'm talking he going in on the chain. And Jack Boy Main Blackwell, what the fuck is this? Like, he damn near gonna do that on stage. I can about see that coming. But like I said, he was talking mad cash about the chain. Like, he's saying it's made out of nickels. It's and when you look at the chain, like, I mean, I can't look at diamonds and tell if they're real or not. But the chain definitely looks horrible. Like as far as the metal that they use, like I see a lot of people saying like they use nickel. I thought that was funny because it does look like they use nickel, like that's what it looks like. But as far as the diamonds, there's some black diamonds in it and stuff like that. And I'm not really a person that can look at a diamond and tell if it's real or not. Like, I need my Jewish friend. I need my big homie who I know get this. You feel me? That's why I go to reputable places when I buy my girl jewelry. I go to Zales and K and stuff like that. And I'm like, that ain't like the high end jewelers that'll come to your crib with the briefcase of jewelry. You know, that's the good shit. That's what I'm trying to work to. But until then, since I don't know, I'm gonna go to a spot where I can hold people accountable if my stuff's not real. So you see the chain, and the chain looks horrible. I mean, the design is good. I like the design on the chain, but the chain looks absolutely horrible. And that seems to be what all this interviewing, animosity, and conversation is centered around. It's all centered around this chain. It's centered around the fact that T Rex like, man, get my chain back. It's centered around the fact that Tay Roc like, look, take it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I like that type of aggression. Now, don't get me wrong. I had a video earlier saying how nasty 2019 has been. Yeah, with all these fights, you know, people want to fight. People that got shot. You know, 2019 has been horrible for battle rap. Like, the talent has been great, but as far as the theatrics and all the extra shit on the other side of the rapping, that shit's been nasty. You know what I'm saying? So whenever people get to talking like this, it's kind of a cause to pause. It kind of puts me in a weird, like, awkward place. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I like that. I like that animosity because I want to see that on the stage. Like when Ace Amin shoulder bump my man. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, I'm all for. You feel me? When old girl dunked on Geechee on his back when he wasn't paying attention. That's the type of shit I want to see. And the showmanship from Geechee Gotti to not react or retaliate. The showmanship from I forgot who Ace. I think that was Snake Eyes. The showmanship from him, regardless, to not retaliate, to understand, okay, it's a performance. You know, it ain't like he spit on me, it ain't like he kicked me, it ain't like he punched me in my face. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice little performance. It's a contact sport. You feel me? So that showmanship is great. And so whenever you get a lot of smash talk like you get now, I think is beautiful. It's wonderful. I mean, their promotion for the fight is top notch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's second to none. Like, man, they eclipsing the Cassidy and what he does, because at least we know T Rex can rap, regardless if you like him or not, regardless if you're a fan or not. He can rap. He been doing this for a while. The same thing with Tay Roc. He can rap. He been doing this for a while. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you like him or not. Not saying that Cassidy can't rap, but he's just proven over the last few battles that he probably ain't a battle rapper no more. I'm pretty sure he can make a song and he gonna get some bars off in the mixtape and all that. You know, he the man. He Cass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a legend. But as far as battle rap, it's in a different place. It's in a new place. So it's always good to see people with that type of animosity, because you know it's gonna bring something. It's gonna bring something to the fight that it normally wouldn't. Like the Tay Roc and Geechee Gotti thing. It was like, they had so much respect for each other, so much love for each other. They went at each other, but they would have went harder if it was this type of animosity attached to it. Now, with that being said, when I say I like this type of animosity, yes, I like this type of animosity, and I feel like everybody should conduct themselves as men. So if you can't stand a fire, get the fuck up out the kitchen, man. So when y'all talking all this shit about each other, y'all get on that stage, it's time to rap. You know, LeBron and Kevin Durant can talk trash to each other. They get on that court, it's time to play basketball. It's not time to fight. It's not time to box. If you want to box, lace them up, get you a license. You know what I'm saying? Lace the gloves up, get in the ring. You feel me? But that ain't what time it is. So that's why that's why I say I get into a little awkward place, a little weird zone, because it's like I want to see the animosity, but I don't want to see it boil over into anything physical. I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter. I'm pro-black. I'm pro-peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely pro-self-defense and protecting yourself. Don't get me wrong. But I'm pro-peace. I want to see everything happen the way it should happen. Battle rap is a big league. URL is a big league, first of all. And all these other leagues is following suit. You know what I'm saying? And battle rap is growing and it's expanding. And we're getting good views. You saw the BET thing. We're getting real good looks. So we want to keep stuff like that going. You know what I'm saying? And fighting and shooting and stabbing is going to really set that back. So Tay Roc basically with the take the chain energy, and T Rex on some. You know what happened to the last nigga that thought he took a chain from the energy, and I love it. I just don't want it to boil over. But enough with the PR. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get up off the PR and get to this battle rap shit. We got to get to the meat and the potatoes, to what each one of them do. You know what I'm saying? Or not really what each one of them do, because we know what they do. But I'm gonna do a prediction. So it's happening November 23rd or 24th. For some reason, I cannot get the date right. One of them dates is right, and another date is something else that's stuck in my head that I just can't get out. But yeah. So one rounder unlimited. So that's like I'm iffy with the unlimiteds, because it's like, with it being unlimited, a lot of artists feel like, okay, I'm a dope rapper here, dope rapper. So it's gonna come down to preference, who they think won. But if I could rap for 8 minutes and 30 seconds and he only rapped for 6 minutes, then I won. Because it's a preference battle for one, so 50% might pick him, 50% might pick you. But then what's gonna be the tiebreaker? The fact that I rap longer. So that unlimited can get real nasty. It can get real ugly, because somebody can rap for 8 minutes and spit straight trash, and the next person can rap for 3.5, 4 minutes and spit, all bars, all butter. You know what I'm saying? And how do we judge that? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we judge the quality? Do we judge the quantity? Because if you rap for 8 minutes, you're gonna say some shit that's decent, but it's gonna be diluted if it's not 100% to the quality of what the 4 minute guy, or what the guy spit in 4 minutes. So with that being said, it's a one round unlimited, which kind of works in the favor of both of them, if you ask me. I remember Tay Roc on a couple one rounders. I can't remember who it was from. I watched so much battle rap. I need to get my head together, man. Let me start back taking my vitamins so I can remember shit. I can't remember who it was, but I remember him in at least two that I could remember that I know I saw. One rounders. And I don't know if T Rex has done any one rounders, and I'm so fucking wigged out by this, because I watched probably every URL battle that never happened. But there's other leagues, and I can't say that I've watched every other battle on every other league. I just haven't. But URL for sure, I have watched battles on the leagues. But with T Rex's style, with his flow, with the way he delivered what he delivered, I think a one rounder suits him real well, just as well as it suits Tay Roc. Now the difference being is that, LeBron James to Michael Jordan comparison, and I'm not really saying they're LeBron James and Michael Jordan in battle rap, but you got one guy who was real good back then. You got another guy who's real good right now, and they're about to clash, you know what I'm saying? And one of them's in their prime, one of them's past their prime. But when them egos come out, it don't matter. So you got two artists used to be in the same group, you know what I'm saying, cut from the same cloth per se. Both good at one rounders. I don't see either one of them like choking or slipping up. I can see both of them trying to rap as long as they can to out rap the other person. It's gonna be hella personals, hella schemes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be so much in one round. It's gonna probably be more in this one round than it would be in the 3 rounder, because I'm already knowing that with it being unlimited, they gonna show out. I'm talking show the fuck out. You feel me? So I'm just gonna keep it real straight with you. Keep it real 100 with you. I definitely got Tay Roc taking this. It's a one rounder, so it ain't no 2-1, edged or nothing like that. I got Tay Roc taking this convincingly. I know it's gonna be some personals, and I know T Rex gonna have some haymakers in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna definitely have some shit to make Tay Roc, stumble a little bit when he catch that punch. You feel me? But Tay Roc gonna be packing his ass. He gonna be jab, 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 power shot, jab, 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 power shot, jab, jab, power shot, jab, jab. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's gonna be if we using boxing analogies. Like, T Rex is gonna stand back and try to size up, and boom, you know what I'm saying? Size up, size up, size up, size up, size up, boom, you know what I'm saying? And Tay Roc just gonna be hitting, you know what I'm saying? So with my early prediction, that's what I'm giving it to. I'm giving it to Tay Roc, you know what I'm saying, convincingly. Um, I can predict that both of them are gonna rap more than 5 minutes. Um, I'm also predicting that T Rex is probably going to have a longer one rounder than Tay Roc, but only by about 30 seconds approximately. And that's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough for Tay Roc, somebody that's been like, he hasn't really been as active as usual or as normal, but when he have been on that stage, he's been putting in work. You know, that Geechee Gotti battle put in work. That Hollow to Die and Loaded Lux versus him and Chess. Like, he put in work, and he put in work in another way. It was almost like he was a coach. Like, you used to Tay Roc being a player. You know what I'm saying? You used to him being in that field. And while he was in that field, it was almost like you saw him letting somebody else shine. But even while he let that person shine, he was shining. You know what I'm saying? So Tay Roc ain't nothing to be messed with. You know, face of URL. It's probably going to be taken by Geechee. Geechee is starting to look more and more like the face of URL. Either him or Twerk. You know, him or Twerk. One of them. Starting to look like they about to take that title or whatever. But once they take that title, that's just catapulting Tay Roc into the legend status. That's catapulting him up there to what they call Lux and Mook and now what they're calling Aye Verb. You know what I'm saying? Hollow to Die. Like, he's about to be, you know what I'm saying, up there, if you ask me. Because, like, even in the battles that he lost, he ain't never got smashed. Like, he ain't never just got 30. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely predicting Tay Roc to take this one rounder unlimited for sure. Y'all let me know in the comments, you know, who y'all think y'all got. Let me know if I'm bugging. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not, yo. I'm already knowing what it is. I know I'm not, but let me know if I'm bugging. I mean, I'll be humbled if I get proved wrong, but I doubt it. I doubt it. So we got T Rex and Tay Roc out the way, but that battle is coming up this month. I want to talk about another battle that's coming up next month, December 14th. Smack Value 5. Now, if anybody know anything about the volumes, they're normally, the volumes are normally good. Like, but I'm biased. Like, all the cards be good to me. Even when people say the cards be whack, I don't know what they're judging it off of. I don't know if they're judging, because, like, they can't be judging it off. I've seen people literally call battles rap like a card whack when every battle has been either mediocre to fire. That's not whack. You know what I'm saying? Now if you got mediocre, not good, mediocre, then that's whack. But if you got mediocre, good, mediocre, good, like that's a good card. You feel me? Like don't play. So I don't really know how people judge it. I judge mine off of the battle. I don't even judge it off the names. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now I'm hyped. I'm enthused about the names that they got on the card. But I mean, like, the excitement gets greater later. So once I see this battle, that's when I can really judge and judge the card or whatever. Once I see the battles, I'm not going to judge the card based off of paper. I want to see performance. So the main event for that card, DNA Aye Verb. DNA and Aye Verb. Now, if it's one thing I'm going to tell you about that one right there, it's going to be a motherfucking blockbuster. Like, we know it's a blockbuster because of the names. Like, DNA, one of the tops. Aye Verb, one of the tops. Like, these are two of the best battle rappers in the game. You know what I'm saying? They both got unique styles. You know what I'm saying? They both got characteristics of themselves. Like, when you think of Aye Verb, you don't think of him rapping like nobody else. Like how a lot of people got that twerk style right now. Like, you don't think about that when you see Aye Verb. And the same thing with DNA. You don't think about that when you see DNA. You know what I'm saying? He got his own style. He got his own buzz. You know what I'm saying? Drink water and, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, goddammit. But December 14th, Smack Volume 5. And now I'm gonna recap this whole shit. Like I'm gonna predict the whole card in a later video. I'm gonna predict winners and losers in a later video. Then I'm gonna do like or at least I'm gonna try to do somewhat of a live video breakdown, a live battle breakdown after every battle. So while I'm watching the pay-per-view, because you know it's time in between each battles. It's about 15 minutes tops if they on their A game and getting people out quick. But so in between after a battle, I'm gonna come do a video about that battle. Get back to my pay-per-view, watch that, come do another video. So this Smack Value 5 is where I'm starting. Like I'm getting my shit together, yo. I'm about to get my shit off, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. You feel me? But back to what I was saying. Aye Verb versus DNA. This is gonna be a great fight because I feel like DNA always brings the best out of everybody. Like everybody he battled, he brings the best out of. You know what I'm saying? And his battles be debatable for the most part. There's a few of them that I could say he lost, but for the ones that he done either won or they've been debatable because he don't really lose. He got schemes, he got punchlines, he got lyrics, he got current event bars. You know what I'm saying? Like he's probably the current event bar king. You feel me? And then you're going against Aye Verb, who's on his own island. You know what I'm saying? Like the man is out there, you know what I'm saying, on his own island somewhere, eating plants. You feel me? Like literally pulling plants out the ground, talking about nourishment. You feel me? Like so, you know, he gonna come with some god like. And the thing about Aye Verb is sometimes it's off the wall, but it's not. So it's like his delivery could be off the wall about it, but if you sit back and if you listen to it, let it digest, you kind of understand where he's coming from. But you know, Aye Verb don't. How do I want to say it? I ain't gonna say he don't talk like other, but he don't speak like other people. He kind of almost speak like he went to school. And not saying like these other dudes speak like they haven't went to school or anything, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes like to keep their southern slang there, you know what I'm saying, ebonics there, you know what I'm saying, hood talk, you know, with them when they talk. You don't see that with Aye Verb. You see him, he damn near talk like a cornball. And I'm not calling him a cornball because I fucks with Aye Verb. He one of my favorite rappers. Show is showtime. Like that's one of my favorite you digs. You feel me? Once he do that and get off, that's it. So I'm not calling him a cornball by any stretch of the imagination. And when I say he talk like a cornball, it's not how I feel. It's how the general public feel. And you know how it is when he talk like a white guy. How does a white guy talk? You know what I'm saying? But I can see. I don't know if it's gonna be any personals with this. Like I know DNA gonna come with the whole vegetarian thing. I know people like to call Verb gay or whatever, but like I said, that play off of the way he talk. That's all playing off of the way he talk because he ain't around here speaking that southern slang. He talking like he got some sense, so people want to, you know what I'm saying, want to say whatever they say, and he stay groomed. So you know, I've been through that myself to where I'm just always groomed. So motherfucker, like he must be. You don't even know me, cuz like how must I be anything? You know what I'm saying? Because you see me out here with my nails clean, my hair cut, you know what I'm saying, a fresh, fresh pair of shoes, fresh fit or whatever. Like that don't mean, you know what I'm saying, anything like that. But I know DNA gonna come with the personals, you know, like I said, the vegetarian stuff, the island god stuff, the fact that, you know, Aye Verb think he one of the best, and so you know DNA gonna spit off some of his worst moments. Like you can predict that off top. You know he gonna spit off some of his worst moments. Um, I can remember, and it's crazy because I didn't remember this, and then I watched the announcement for Smack Value 5 when DNA was calling out Aye Verb, and this was years ago. I think the video said 8 years ago, and I'm like, God damn, I'm old. I think the video said 8 years ago. But anyway, like they look young. Like this was Aye Verb with the waves before the dreads. You know what I'm saying? This was DNA before he got a little more bulky than he is now. Like DNA a little bigger than he was back then. You know what I'm saying? Like And I remember him calling Aye Verb out. He wanted Aye Verb. He been wanting Aye Verb for a long time. I remember a recent battle where he finally just let him know, like, yeah, he finally got him. So I know he's gonna have some type of person. The question is Aye Verb gonna have any persons? Like, I don't know any personal history between them two. Now, I could be bugging, I could be mistaken, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really that active on Twitter and stuff like that with the battle rappers. Now that I am, you can kind of see a little more interaction between each battle rapper or whatever, so you can gauge some stuff. But I wasn't always on that. So I don't know, like, what's the personal that Aye Verb gonna use? Because the only one I could think of was the Professor Shine shit. How Shine kind of killed DNA and now they linked. But I think that's been used. Like, I'm not even sure, but I feel like that's been used. So what's gonna be the personal that Aye Verb bring? You know what I'm saying? I know he's gonna have an angle. You know he's gonna have some schemes. He gonna definitely bring this show. It's showtime. I ride up, no wavy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely gonna bring that out for DNA. Like, he don't bring that out for everybody, but I know he's gonna bring that out for DNA, because one thing about DNA is when you battle him, you have to entertain the crowd. Because DNA is gonna entertain the crowd. DNA barely looks at you when you rap it. He gonna be in the crowd, and I put this here, and I put that there, and you look over here, and I give you quick stares. Like, he gonna be rapping to the crowd, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my mans do. Like, he put the hands there. He let you know that this angle is for this angle right there. Like, that shit be entertaining as fuck. And he hit you with the current event bars for the people who don't know much for what's going on in Instagram and stuff like that. That's why he won the BET tournament. So this gonna be wild. This gonna be wild, man. It's the main event, so you know it's gonna be 3 rounds. I'm not gonna discuss the other people on the card. That's gonna come at a later date when I discuss the whole card, and I will revisit the DNA Aye Verb thing. I need to do a little more research, jot down some notes, you know what I'm saying, so I can really get into in depth about what I think could happen, because I'm drawing some blanks right now thinking about what I have saw in the past between them two, involving them two, you know, interactions about them two. Like, it jogged my, like I said, I'm watching the Smack Value 5 announcement, and it jogged my memory that that DNA even called Aye Verb out. Like, I forgot all about that. Even after hearing about the battle, before seeing the announcement video, I forgot about that. So, you know, with a quick early prediction, I could say it'll go either way. If I had to put my money on anything, it's Aye Verb 2-1. No 30. No 30 on this battle. It's impossible to 30. Both of them are too good for it to be a 30. If it is a 30, I'll be hella surprised. And if it is a 30, one of them really, really, really studied. It really came to work. You feel me? Like, that's the only way I could really see it being a 30. But if I had to put money on it, because I say 2-1 either way, if I had to put money on it, I'm going with Verb. And I'm only going with Verb just because, you know, stylistically and lyrically, like, he's gonna hit some shit that's gonna go over people's heads, to where in the building they can have DNA winning, and everybody in that building who had DNA winning after a rewatch could possibly have Aye Verb winning, because that's how his shit is. He's like, it's like the Danny Myers, it's like the Loaded Luxes, it's like the, you know what I'm saying, people like that who can say some shit and it kind of go over your head a little bit because you didn't really catch it, especially in the room. You won't necessarily catch it. You have to play it back. You have to watch the vibe, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I got Aye Verb 2-1, probably the second 2 rounds, because I know DNA gonna come out on fire the first round. Aye Verb gonna come out on fire the first round, but I feel like Aye Verb gonna hold some shit back for the 3rd round. And I feel like DNA is gonna go hard in the first round. He gonna let off a little bit in the second round and get with some angles and stuff. Then he gonna go hard as fuck again in the 3rd round. And that's kind of what I feel like gonna happen with Aye Verb. I feel like he's gonna go hard in the first round. He gonna go with some angles and shit in the second round. And then he gonna go hard as fuck in the 3rd. So what we doing here is I'm giving early prediction. I'm giving DNA the first. I'm giving Aye Verb third. Now, who's second is going to be better? Because they're going to do the same thing in their second verses. I guarantee it. They're going to do the same thing. They're both going to come with angles. They're both going to come with some type of schemes, some type of personalities. That's going to be the round for them to do that. Round two. So it just kind of depends on who win that. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Like mark my words. December 14th, come back to this video. You feel me? And check it out and be like, damn. P definitely said that. He definitely said that's how it was gonna rock. And I can guarantee it. So with a Smack Valiant 5, I feel like URL is ending the year off on a real good note. I mean, the holiday season is looking real good, man. The T Rex versus Tay Roc, bruh. Like, nigga, okay, good. Holiday season. Because we need that. We need that. It's been a lot of battles where people don't got reasons, don't have personals behind it. So we need that T Rex versus Tay Roc. There's so much personals, so much animosity, so much history that is going to just, it's going to be explosive. And then in December with URL, we got Smack Valiant 5, and it's got Aye Verb and DNA as a fucking headliner. Like, that's the type of headliner you want. That's the type of headliner that you know is not going to, disappoint. You know it's not going to be one of them points where it's like, okay, we've been here for so and so many battles and now we're kind of tired and these niggas want to get on the stage and kind of wet the bed. Nah, it ain't going to be none of that. Them niggas finna wake everybody who went to sleep right back up, put their ass back to sleep, and wake their ass right back up again. On God. So with that being said, man, drop a like, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment. I ain't one of them little pussy ass niggas. You want to comment something, comment it, bro. I'll comment back. You feel me? Until the next time, this is your boy, The Real P. I'm out.